Good morning, and I would like to invite the young people to join me for a moment with the young people, and everybody else can listen in too. This morning, I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about the season that we're entering as a Christian church. It is the season of Advent, and that word just really means we're preparing for something. And you might know that Christmas is on its way. And so it's 4 Sundays that lead up to Christmas Eve and the celebration of the birth of Jesus. So during this time as a church, we're going to light an Advent wreath each Sunday. And each Sunday, we're going to talk about what's your hashtag. I'm sure many of you know what I mean and what I'm talking about when I say what's your hashtag or what a hashtag is. And if you really want to get a message out in the world and you want to connect with other people that are thinking the same way, you put a hashtag with your message. So as a church on social media, you might notice that we have a new hashtag. It's called First PHX in capitals, First Phoenix. So anything that's happening at our church and anything that's a great message that you want to get out that's about peace and love and joy and justice and mercy, well, you can do hashtag First Phoenix and add us in that, and you might begin to notice that hashtag. We also sometimes include hashtags when we want to join with other people, like hashtag Be the Church, when we're doing something that we think is really important, an important work that God has called us to do as a church. And here's a few of them to think about during this season of Advent. Hashtag peace, hashtag love, hashtag hope, and hashtag joy. And I have a friend, and he, on social media, he chooses Facebook for his messages that he wants to get out. And he's been doing this for many, many years now. Every Monday, he sends out a good message to the world because he knows that on Monday morning, for a lot of people, it's really difficult. Sometimes it's difficult to maybe get up. Maybe you struggle sometimes on Monday morning and think, oh, I have to go to school today, I have to get up early. And so sometimes we need kind of a good message or a good hashtag that will motivate us and feel like, okay, I can do this. I can get up in the morning. And that's a lot about what Advent's about and these hashtags and messages that we want to send out as a church and as people. We want to send out good news to the world. And these angels remind me of that good news. Because angels, they simply mean good messengers or messengers of good news. And that's really their job, is to get the message out. You can see they're blowing their trumpets, announcing that good news. And so during this season, we want to really be a church that announces the good news of peace and love and joy and hope. So what's your message? What kind of message do you send out to the world? What kind of message do you send out to your family and to your friends? What's your hashtag? So I hope you'll think about that in these next 4 weeks as together everybody in the church starts to think about what kind of messages are we sending out to the world? And you know, sometimes we might need to hold back when our messages to the world are not so good, or they might not be good news for other people, or they might hurt other people. Because we also know that there's a lot going on social media that's not a positive hashtag, and people are joining together and not sending good news out. So before we send out a message, social media, or we speak words, let's think about, is it good news? Is it like the angels that send good news to the world? So what's our hashtag? What's your hashtag? Thank you so much for being with me today, and I'll look forward to hearing in the weeks to come what your hashtags are.